Alright, I honestly, everything's kind of confusing right now. I'm not sure what's happening. It says for some reason for me that the stream is a um, premiere. I don't even know how to do that. But it looks like everything is working, so I guess we will just kind of continue. um, but yeah, I don't really know what the issue is right now. But hopefully everybody is seeing everything alright. But here he is, right there. The fabled silver spoon rack. Great one. I mean, yeah, it's a spoon rack, but it's still a great one. So, yeah. So basically, to make a long story short, this drink zone is not going to work. Because as you can see right there, that, like, if I creep in from this way, the wind's going to spook him. Same with this way. And if I come in this way, he's going to see me. I've tried multiple times to get some pictures of him, and no matter what, it doesn't work. I've actually spent about 4 hours trying. So that kind of sucks. So basically, we're going to have to take him from a feed zone. Basically is how it's going. So I ended up taking like quite a few pictures of him in his feed zone. So I have found that it works. So really not too worried about that right now. I'm just going to go and try to get close to him because I'm going to take him with the 45, I've decided. No specific reason, just thought why not, and I love handguns in this game. So that is the current plan. I'm glad I got a break from the Goldens too, Parker. Trust me, you are not the only one. Okay, so he's right there. So I'm going to set the time and set it to like 7:10 should work. Oops, completely tabbed out of the game there. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody is doing amazing. So his feed zone is right here. It took me longer than I'd like to admit to find it, but we did find it. So that's awesome. That's your first ever great one. Was it painted typical? You are so lucky. You are so lucky. And I also did customize it with the nice, like, blue. And I was trying to get pictures, like... Ooh. Ooh, this wind is bad. The wind here is so bad, too, because I basically have to come in from this angle for it to be, like, good. And if I come from the outpost, I'd be going, like, east. Ooh. You know what? We're going from the outpost. That might actually work. Hero and Skeleton spawned almost 3k in. This guy was... I don't know. I put it in the thumbnail. 3,000 or 1,315. My second shortest grind ever. For fallow. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this guy to actually be here. He spawned last night at like 2:30 a.m. Ended up taking some pictures. This morning I took some more pictures. And I thought I was going to take him out on stream. I was hoping to stream a little bit earlier, but than 10 o'clock. But, you know, not much you can do. I was playing some Fortnite, and then I was eating and everything like that. So by the time I actually got around to everything, it was a little bit later than I thought. But I am ready and excited to take him out. Let's give me some time to calm down a bit. Last night I was so happy to not see a golden. You have no clue. Alright, so I think I'm just going to crouch in. Don't really fancy spooking him. think there's not a max score for Fallow Parker. It's a true rack, so it doesn't max. Is on my Fallow Golden, except for this one? No, my first great one was a Filled Mocha Blade Rack. So 4 out of 5 have been, but they've all been in a row. So it's been like now over 8,000 kills since I've not gotten a golden. So this is my first grind that in 8,000 kills that has ended in not a golden, basically. I hope they're there, honestly. But I can't really tell, so I'm just going to keep creeping in. We're on Tiaroa right now. I haven't really been looking, but I don't think I've seen anything bigger either, honestly. But, in the same sense, it's like, you can't consider it max score. I do have one of that score, though. I don't think he's here. There's not even anything here. Oh, there was something there. I lied. Yikes. Oh, the great one isn't here. You know, one doesn't show up till later, though. Let me fast travel out and try this over again. I tried, but I never got to see him earlier than about 7:30 to 8 o'clock in game, so you know, not the best. All right, let me change the time here. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna set it to like 7:45. And try going back. See how that goes. But yeah, basically, it's been rough. Very, very rough. Okay. What you do for your first Great One grind? I'd say either Fallow or Red Deer. They're the easiest and some of the coolest. The Red Deer don't have a lot of variation, but they're still cool. So I think those are the best two grinds to start off with. Moose and Bear I would not start off with. Although they are probably the coolest great ones. Well, Moose are my favorite. Moose and Bear are my top 2 favorite great ones. Then Whitetail. So it's kind of like, well, you know. But the odds of you getting a great one earlier, or like easiest or quickly for either of those is very low. Alright, there he is. There he is, the beast. I could sneak up on him from the trees. Trees? What do you mean? Like a tree stand, you're saying? That's always great, Kendall. Those are always the best. I'm gonna see how close I can get to him. I'm not taking anything under 25 though. Maybe 50 if he's perfectly broadside. Yeah, I'll probably do 50 if he's perfectly broadside, but nothing less or nothing more. What's my favorite? My favorite rack is the typical rack by a mile. Not by a mile. The typical is over the Irish elk rack. Not by that much though. Like the Irish elk rack's probably like a 8 out of 10. The typical is a 10 out of 10. You know. Yeah, the spoon rack is pretty nasty. Honestly, it's not a good rack, and I'm not gonna say that it is, because it's not. But trust me, I'm just happy I'm just happy it's not a golden. After so many goldens, you don't even care about the rack anymore. You just want a fur. And not just Goldens. Golden Spoons and Golden Blade Racks. My two least favorite racks. Killed an albino moose the other day? Nice. That's awesome. I've only killed 3 of them ever. And they were all on PC. Or actually, one was on PS4. I lied. Got 7 fallow, 4 saws, 3 spoon racks, and 2 dupes. I got 6 great ones, 4 dupes. Well, two combos. 2 of 2 combos. So 2 of the same deer twice. And then I got 1. So basically I had 3 blade racks, 3 spoon racks. A golden, it's the fabled golden fur for the great ones. And it's, for the great one fallow, it's for some reason the only one that I can manage to spawn. Paint is the best, yes. Imagine having a great one fallow. I can imagine it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I had a 3,714 kill grind too, so still, you know, it's not that every grind is short. This is actually my second shortest grind ever at 1,315. I was doing some late night grinding. I was on my last run of the day, and I'm just like, I was actually about to get off, and I'm like, I'll just do one more run. You know, just that one last run. Nothing's gonna spawn anyway, and you end up spawning because I go from here to here. So here's my this lake, then this area. So it's like my third area. Not third zone, but like third area. So it was pretty epic. It was crazy. Yeah, Parker, it's not that hard, man. I don't know what to say. What's my favorite moose combo? Uses the 2-tone typical rack. Mine is the fabled 2-tones non-typical rack. I love that rack. That's my favorite great one of all time. By a mile. By an absolute mile. Now I'm getting nervous. You have the typical rack with the 2-tone, or the rack that has the 70. Well, I don't know what that is. Is that tines? I don't know what that is. But the 2-tones is the best. I love the 2-tone. Oh my gosh. I love how addicting fallow is. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing another grind. Or it's like, alright, this is going to be my last grind. Crap. He's alert. Come on, let me mark him. I just know what he's thinking about. Come on. Try to get over here because of the wind. Gotta move this way, gotta play the wind. That sucks about the albino. That is horrible. Alright, where'd that great one go? Where'd that silly little great one go? Oh, did he spook? Can't see. Oh, no, he did not spook at all. He's right there. How far out? 47. Now I gotta get to this tree right here. Alright. Honestly, Parker, 3,000 kills really isn't that much in terms of the great one. I mean, for some reason, fallows seem to spawn quick, but there's still a lot of... You don't really hear about the longer grinds. So it's really not that bad at the end of it. Was there something wrong with it, Kodiak? How long am I streaming? Well, I plan to get this guy down. And then, depending how long it takes, we might still go for longer. It might take 2 hours. It might take 20 minutes. I'm hoping it doesn't take me multiple tries, because it's really annoying when it does. But situations like this, where it's like, I don't know how to get any closer without spooking him. You want to be at 50 grams by the end of the year badly? Holy. All the Moose Great One racks, I believe there's the split rack with half typical, half non-typical. There's the typical, there's the non-typical. There's the spider rack, there's the quad paddle. I don't even know what other moose racks there are. I can't even picture them. But some, I like those. I think that's probably the majority of them. Stupid piggies. I hope I don't... Oh, if I hit shoulder, it should be fine. Hypothetically, I should be fine with this gun. I'm hoping, though. I'm not really sure. I'm focusing. Sorry if I'm not reading everything here. I'm really focusing. Trying my absolute hardest to get close to this guy without him spooking. The does are now alert. Here we go. I think I'm going to take him here. I don't know why he's being so dumb all of a sudden. Here we go. I got him. I got him. Holy, that was actually pretty close. I was really hoping to hit the heart there. Turns out that didn't happen. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Just take a screenshot quick and get to claiming this guy really quickly here. Great one. Let's go. Let's go. 22 meters. I didn't want to go for a frontal shot, but I knew I had to take him if I got the opportunity. Let's go. 282.17. So my smallest spoon rack, but not the end of the world there. Holy, the silver's actually so nice. That's actually insane. Let's look at the main beam length is 92. Length of brow tines, basically none. Circumference, palm length. That's a big... These two are really big. The palmation is like what really gets it. But that's pretty crazy. Pretty close to max weight too. So that's awesome. Let's go. Wow. Alright, let's go put him in the lodge. one more screenshot for fun. Alright, let's go back to the lodge here. And then I'm going to back up my save file so that this guy does not go anywhere quick while we log into the lodge. The reason that I took him from his feed zone is because... hang on. The reason I took him from his feed zone is because his drink zone, I could not easily get as close as I wanted. And with the feed zone, there's more cover around. Alright, so now it begs the question, what do we do with all the great ones? So now we have all 6 great ones. Go into the trophy manager here. And then dismantle dismount. So now we have this guy here. Wow. Insane. Love that. That's awesome. Alright, well, I think we're going to do that guy probably in the middle. Oops. So I think we're going to do the Fabled... Oh my god, I have so many fallow. Oh, jeez. Fabled... Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what they score. Okay, I need the mocha first. Okay, this is the mocha. Then we need to do the silver. And then we need to do the... I want to do the smaller golden spoon, or blade rack. Alright, let's see. Oh, that is actually insane. Oh, this is actually a really nice mount, not gonna lie. Oh, that's an awesome looking mount. Oh, that's what we're doing right there. The Fabled Golden, or the Fabled, Silver. Fabled Mocha. And then the Fabled Golden back here. They all have different racks somewhat, because this is the bigger version of the blade rack, and then this is the smaller version. So, that's awesome. That's actually really cool. Okay. I did just miss the heart by barely. Sorry if I'm not reading chat right now. Kinda looking at the... Trying to figure out this lodge right now. And then we'll just do the... It's so hard to find these things. They need to do, like, something. It's so impossible to find them. Okay, there. And then we need the... Where's the Fabled? How'd I miss it? Oh, there. Fabled. And the last Fabled. The Piebald looks so similar. Alright. Then I guess we'll do this mount here, because why not? Could do something like... Oh, well, we can do, like, opposite poses. Yeah, like that. There we go. There is the beginning of our lodge. It looks insane. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Got the smallest spoon rack ever. 279. Yeah, that's pretty small, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I can change the little great one counter here. Hold up. There we go. 16. Great ones. Let's go. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Alright, so... Oh my gosh. And I did the wrong one first. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to notice that they were botched. Wow. That looks insane. I really like how that looks, actually. kind of wish now wait. That doesn't look bad. I kind of wish I had, like, the mocha, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, like, this, but, like, this guy was here. You know, so it'd be, like, spoon racks in the front. Well, what order is it in? So he just needs to be first. That's whatever. Not the end of the day, but still pretty annoying. Okay, so the new guy needs to be first, which is actually really easy to find. Then the mocha. Then the other one. That was actually really easy. There. Okay, I think that looks a lot better too. Alright, there we go. There's the beginning of the lodge. I think that looks pretty nice. Got the 2 great ones right there. 6 great ones, I guess. Then as you walk past, we have this wall right here. Pronghorn. You know, stuff like this. For everybody asking for a lodge tour. Water buffalo, whitetail. Full gold amount of everything. I did actually get a gold albino fallow deer. I botched him. I didn't realize he was albino, and I shot him with the 300. So that's a thing. Then here's this. Not very much going on here. I do have a rare raccoon dog that I just recently got, like yesterday. That's really cool. So that's cool. Then this is this little room here. They're all diamonds or rares. Yeah. That's awesome. Congrats on the piebald moose. And then here is the reindeer multi-mount, pig, diamond jackal, diamond pig, couple diamond blacktail and mule deer. The mount of a color phase and common, all 270 fallow. That's awesome. 240 plus muley, piebald axis deer. Red deer, that guy needs to go, admittedly. Albino moose, we can go down here real quick. Albino brown bear, mythical diamond water buffalo, diamond European bison. My lodge is pretty empty. Oh, I got a melanistic bantang. That's what I need to put right back here. Couple diamond bantang and rare moose. 264 fallow. I don't know why that's there. Then I gotta put my melanistic dream trophy of a bantang here. Hang on. Fortunately, he's not, or she's not a male, but it'll work. Albino wildebeest. A roo, albino roo, mellow roo, and then max score and diamond roo. Couple diamond fallow over there. I don't know. I have a lot of fallow in this lodge, as you can tell. I kind of hunt a lot of fallow, admittedly. Got a melanistic reindeer. Dream trophy, except it's not a male. Diamond croc here, and then I have a mellow croc that I need to put up. And a diamond blacktail, I guess. But apparently I don't have a place to put the mellow croc. Here we go. That's pretty cool. What if I do that for this one too? That's what I did. That's pretty cool. Like that. Yeah, and then that's basically my lodge. I mean, I don't think I have anything in these other rooms here. You have to remember, I basically am starting from scratch here, so... Well, not basically, I am. There we go. Yeah, so now back to the grind. Okay. Alright. Alright, Kendall Grant. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, and that's another weapon used on a great one. It's pretty exciting, I guess. Okay. Off to the boring old grind. I won't be going as hard on fallow anymore, though. Let me stop the recording, so... Hello? Gotta save that recording real quick. Okay. 1 kill grind, you're calling it. You know what? That's the only time that I think a golden would be acceptable. A 1 kill grind. You can't even be mad at it. Alright, I'm gonna get this kill count all set up. And we'll get back to it. Favorite great one I have. On PC, that guy. On PS4, my bear. Or altogether, I bear. On PC only, that guy. What am I doing? What grind am I doing next? I should do red deer? No, I'm not doing red deer. So basically, right now is I'm going to grind for. My plan right now is to grind for 1 more great one. Off and on. I'm going to be doing a lot more multiplayer now that I got a decent looking great one. I've been doing a lot more multiplayer in general, so, you know, I'm going to be doing more like, I'm going to try to get back into trophy highlights videos, because I don't really want to, I don't really want to only be posting great ones and stuff, so I want to get back into those, so I've been doing a lot more multiplayer. Got a fair few trophies, I have to say, and so I've been doing that. And that's the main thing that I've been doing. But I'm going to be continuing the fallow grind off and on, and then when I get sick of everything, or if I'm sick of fallow and like my internet isn't working for multiplayer, I'm going to be working on setting up the whitetail grind. Then once the whitetail grind is set up, I will be grinding whitetail until I get my dream rack. Yeah, I really like fallow grinding, and I think it's really fun. But the only thing about it is, like, you know, I don't want to stop making trophy highlight videos, which are my favorite to make. They do the best, and it's kind of like what a lot of people watch my channel for. So that's what I've been trying to get back into, or that's what I want to. Speaking of which, completely unrelated, I have to upload a short real quick, so I think I'm going to do that. While we fast travel here, I'm going to upload the short. Okay. Short is live. And we didn't get a respawn from the great one. Yeah, but basically, I haven't done any multiplayer, like, at all. I haven't done anything for the past, little bit here, so that's what I'm trying to get back into. I do not have any Great One Whitetail. Unfortunately, I don't. But I hope to get the cluster rack whenever I do end up spawning a Great One. And it is pretty common. Cluster rack, short rack, big rack, or typical rack. All I'd be happy with. But I really want the cluster rack is my favorite. How long have I been playing? I've been playing 2 years, just over 2 years. I think maybe longer. I started playing around the Tiaroa release for PC, so whenever that is. But I really didn't start getting into it playing a lot until the PS4 Rancho release. That's when I really started getting into the game. Filled melanistic, I'm sure, does exist. It's just so rare it's never been found. But I agree, the fabled piebald doesn't really look good. But it's not supposed to happen. It can happen, but it really shouldn't. You know? Why the cluster rack? Just love the cluster rack. Same with the short rack. Nobody likes it, but I do. It's my favorites. My top, it's cluster rack for number 1, big rack for number 2, short rack for number 3. I don't know why. I could not tell you why, but it's great. Just love them. But I've only searched zone-wise, like upper Heighton on Layton. I have the entire Renaki, all the lakes, High Lake, and Belmont to search before I can, and the entire southern coast before I can even start grinding. And that's all going to be off stream, so we'll see how it goes. Piebald is the only one that has been found. Piebald, and there's been, I believe, one ever legit fabled albino ever found. So, yeah. One legit ever, and it was, I believe, on Xbox. But melanistic is possible. It's just so unheard of, really rare, that nobody has ever found it. I love the cluster rack. A lot of people kind of think it's like the basic rack, but it's like the most common rack, and for good reason. It's awesome. But I think the more that you grind, the more clusters that you get, the more that you don't really care about it. Like for Scarecrow, he's not going to like the cluster rack nearly as much as somebody who's only great wants the cluster rack. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, it's not even that it's your great one, and I've never gotten one to be biased. I just really like the cluster rack. I don't know why. I don't really know what you're talking about the mini non-typical rack from the Moose. If anything, that'd be more of like drop time style. I do not like Kinsko Rack, Parker. I'm not a fan. Not a big fan of the Kinsko Rack. Nice. Way the Hunter's pretty fun with Africa. I like it. Not that I don't like it. Not that I haven't liked it, I just don't really play it. The one before... What, are you talking about the one that posted before the drop time? Hang on, let me check. Real quick. Yeah, that's the short rack. At least that's what Scarecrow calls it, and Scarecrow grinds enough whitetail to know. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with what Scarecrow says on that one. I always called it the Mel's Gaming's 5th rack. Classy name, I know. That's the only person I ever saw get that rack forever, and it was her 5th grade one. So I was just called the Mel's Gaming 5th rack. But, you know. Big rack is nice too, for what? The blade rack? Oh, is that also the Kinsko rack? I would never be mad with the Kinsko rack. Or, like, I would never not like the Kinsko rack. It's just not my favorite. That's it. So, and what is with people calling some random fallow deer rack the KC rack? I don't know where people are getting that from. Like, KC does not need a rack named after him. There's no need for the Kinsko rack to be named after Kinsko, besides the fact that, like, it's just always been named that. You know? What's my dream trophy? A melanistic big rack diamond red deer. Or honestly, just a super rare red deer in general. I'll take any. But that's my main dream trophy right now. Also, my #1 most wanted trophy in the entire game is a non-typical rack 2-tones moose. So there's that too. What? Wait, what do you mean? There's definitely a KC rack. Can you send me a picture of one on Discord? I need to see it then. I'll be the real test. Somebody who could care less about KC. I mean, if it literally looks like KC, sure. But if it's not visibly KC, no. You want the ultra short rack? What's that, Jatsy? Alright. I'd love to see it. I'm really intrigued. Really intrigued, actually. 4 super red deer. That is just. I ran 13,500 kills without a super red deer, and I quit. Well, I got a PC. I didn't choose to quit, but I don't have my account anymore. It's like an ultra rare on the short rack. If you have a picture of that, I'd love to see it too. That'd be awesome to see as well. I just killed Great One Fallow number 6. But, I'm at 16 Great Ones altogether. That guy spawned last night at about 2:30 a.m. So, really happy to have that guy in the lodge. He's definitely my favorite Great One Fallow. Second favorite Great One ever. Alright, let me see what this is. Where'd you post it? Here we go. That's not the... Wait, what? Hold up. Give me a second here. There's a Great One rack that people call the KC rack. I'm not talking about some random level. Like, it's like a Great One rack. I don't know. I think it's just the blade rack, honestly. I'm not sure. I won 3,700 kills without a Great One. Hello. That was my longest grind. Here, I'll put the picture on screen if you want to see it. Hang on. Hold up. There we go. I guess this is the KC rack, allegedly. It's kind of hard to see there. But that is what I guess the KC rack is. This one I'm imagining. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I'm pretty sure there is actually a Great One rack, so. I'm not sure though. Okay. I think I claimed that guy. Yeah. I don't know. Who's trying to claim the Irish Elk rack? I'm confused. I missed something, clearly. I have no clue. I've never seen it. I swear he calls a rack, a Great One rack, the KC rack. I don't know where he gets that from. She only has Irish Elk, but nobody's gonna start calling it the Lady Rack, or the Lady Rack. Like, come on. Like, it... I don't know. I think he's claiming... Oh. I genuinely heard people call it the KC rack before, and I have no clue what they're talking about. Like, zero clue. Because somebody said today, like, hopefully you get the KC rack or something dumb. Alright, see you, Rebecca. I agree, though. It would sound stupid. Yeah, he'll never get it anyway. Because he hates HM and he won't just use it to get a Great One. Like, they made it so that now you don't get a Great One if you don't use HM. It used to be like, oh, if you use HM, you get quicker grinds. Now it's, if you don't use HM, you don't get Great Ones. Like, it's not that it... You know what I mean? Like, it's... People call it the KC rack need help. I agree. Who's even watching KC? Like, genuinely. Who's going into his streams and listening to him whine and pout all day? Wait. He calls the Irish Elk rack KC rack. If it's Irish Elk and Pebbled Silver, it's the kill combo. Oh gosh. Wait, who's allowing this? Who's allowing this? Who's allowing? And then he changes like the channel of his name to like KC Planet or something. It's like, really? KC Planet, really? Horrible name. I get why he changed it, but it's like... What's up, Firewolf? How's it going? That is honestly horrible. The kill combo, not it. It does not sound good at all. At all. Watching for Trophy Lodge videos. His Trophy Lodge videos are good, but then what he does is he'll go through into the lodges and he'll find a lodge that has a bunch of Great Ones and he'll be like, oh, do you use Herd Management in the chat? And he'll be like, And the people will be like, yeah, I use herd management, and he'll be like, go on a rant on how herd management, it's the herd management effect, and how that's the only reason that you can get great ones, and that's the reason that their lodge is good, and it's basically not as impressive because it's herd managed. He does complain a good bit. He complains more than he doesn't. Like, it's like, chill, dude. It's not that big of a deal, man. Like, there's people like, I mean, Flinter, Mel's Gaming. Like, they don't, like, Flinter and, like, Kyla, they don't use herd management. And, you know, every single grinding stream, we don't, you know, hear that how they don't use herd management, and it's the worst thing ever, and all this and that. Like, they just say, I don't like to use it. If you use it, it doesn't matter. Like, end of the day. Easy. Like, 1, 2, and 3. How did I get my YouTube name? Really stupid. My name used to be like Hype Gaming. It was really bad, admittedly. And basically, I don't know where, but we ended up coming up with Hypifed one day. Changed to that. Yeah, I did spawn it, but I already shot him. Yeah, I agree. It's like, he literally will say, oh, I don't hate on the people who use it. I hate on herd management. Which is a fair point, right? Which, that's fine, right? That's a valid point to say. But, somebody says, oh, I just got a 100 kill Great One grind. And he says, oh, is it herd management? Yeah, then the herd management effect got you it. It's like, then you're hating on the person, like it just doesn't work. What he says is inaccurate. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Like, if he doesn't like it, that's fine, but there's no reason that you have to ruin your everything over the grinding. Firewolf, I don't think that changes anything, but hopefully he spawns soon. And 1,200 kills really isn't that long in the grand scheme. They said they're calling the thing light management. Oh my gosh, I know, right? They'll be like, oh, we've been light managing. Even Mel's Gaming says that. She said, like, I've been light managing, and then I said, so basically herd management. She said, yeah, basically, but not fully. Light managing is different than herd management. Basically what they're doing is if they're like solos or something, they'll leave them. But like, they're not going out to every single solo, making sure it gets down to a 2, going down to every herd. Like, I think they're just doing, like, if they turn to a 2, they'll leave them, but they're not going out of their way for it, type thing. You're not using herd management as his whole YouTube personality. You got a point. Got a good point. You're not anti-HM or anything, but it's pretty irritating that, like, you have to do herd management to get a great one. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, I love herd management. I think it's great. But I still personally don't like having to use it, like, on grinds like the Moose, per se, right? Like, I don't want to herd manage every grind. Grinds that I want to herd manage are red deer, fallow deer, and whitetail. Because I love the diamonds for those, and I really would want super rares. But I'm forced to herd manage down animals like moose and now bear if I want a chance to get a great one that's not going to take me months and like thousands and thousands of kills. And the old kill counts are just the herd management kill counts, basically. Devaluing trophies because of herd management doesn't make sense. Yeah, I agree. I don't know where he gets that from. Like, the herd management trophies aren't as good because they're herd managed. But, like, at the end of the day, herd management is actually more impressive at the end of the day than not herd managing. It takes tens of hours, sometimes even hundreds of hours. Like, my red deer, I'm still on my 13,000 kill grind. I'm on the daily, having to go back and herd manage a couple zones down or a solo. Like, it takes hours and hours and tens of hours to get your herds to a point where it's good. So it's kind of like, okay, you could spend those 10 hours getting a bunch of non-herd managed kills, but instead you take the sacrifice, get no kills, and you get your herd management set up. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on there. Two deer are inside of each other. Holy Kodiak, that's awesome. And KC, honestly, is part of the reason that I think that the great ones are going to become something that, unfortunately, is going to become a thing that, unless you're somebody like Scarecrow who has 8 to 10 hours to put into the game daily, and not just the time too, but spends the time to do it, that great ones are going to become basically impossible for the daily grinder because of people like KC who are saying like, oh, you know, herd management's so bad and this and that, so they're going to make them harder continuously as herd management gets better and better. Where I think the problem's going to come in, that if you don't have the time to spend to get your herd management down fully, and then spend hours and hours grinding after, that you're not going to be able to get a great one. Because obviously the devs don't want great ones like every 100 kills per se, or every 500 kills with herd management. They still want it to be hard. Clearly. Well, and new players, though, Mayday, shouldn't be grinding for a great one, though. In all seriousness. Like, they really shouldn't. But, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's coming to a point where herd management and stacking and all these strategies are getting better and better by the day. But people like KC who hate herd management are the reason that I feel like great ones are getting harder. You used to be able to go onto Rancho, shoot every single deer that you saw at 8 lakes, and within 2,000 buck kills, and you didn't even have to pick them up. Most of the time, you had a great one on your map. And now, you have to kill, with maxed out herd management, a lot of the time, somewhere around 1,500 to 2,000 kills of pure picked up claim kills for a chance to get a great one. And that's on an average grind. Obviously, they can be shorter and they can be longer, though. It's not that you can't get great ones without herd management. It's just, it's going to take significantly longer is the problem. Most of the time. I'm not saying that you can't get short grinds with herd management and you can't get long grinds without herd management. The other way around. You can't get short grinds without herd management. You can't get long grinds with herd management. I'm not saying that that can't happen. I'm just saying that most of the time, it's the other way around. when you use herd management, you're going to get shorter kills. Every 100 kills would be stupid. Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, the way that the people are figuring out how the game works time after time is what is making Great Ones easier and easier. Yeah, I do, Kodiak. I think Casey can, talk all he wants. I encourage it. Go ahead, talk that. Say that you don't like herd management. You think that it has the possibility of ruining the game and everything like that. And I think that's fine. I think that's good. There needs to be some sort of talk in a way about things in the community. But telling people what they can and can't do and saying that their trophies aren't good or aren't as valuable without herd management is one of the things which I don't agree with. That's something that I feel like shouldn't be encouraged, especially by EW, by giving him the powers to be an official creator. I feel like is really dumb because, I mean, he's basically telling people that, they shouldn't like herd management and that if they get trophies with herd management, it's not as deserved, which I don't think is true. I'm not saying that it's not easier to get with herd management, but it still takes hours and hours and hours of time. I mean, it still took me 10,100 kills for 6 Great Ones. I mean, that's not absurd. I mean, that's not short by any means. Like, that 10,000 kills for 6 Great Ones is a long grind. Hey, Hunter Call the Wild, how's it going? He's gonna ruin the game? Maybe. Nah, he doesn't have a big enough voice. He just doesn't. He's pretty mainstream, but, like, the only thing is, like, he doesn't have, he doesn't have many people that support what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, Casey himself has no problem going out and about, but who really has... I haven't seen many people that agree with Casey in that case. So that's one of the things that I look at, too. Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright. Got 3 growing fallow deer and 2,100 kills. That is absurd. See, now that's really short. That's not usual. It's not normal. That's one of the things that I look at, too. Hang on, just give me 1 second. Alright. Alright. Starting the run over. You did get really lucky. My shortest grind's 275 kills. Then my next shortest is 1,300. So with all my shortest grinds, 3 Great Ones would have taken me 3,100 kills. In case you need to stop talking about Jack Spear, literally said that the whole EW team supports herd management. They do. EW has said, Jaxie on the live streams has said, that EW does not consider herd management cheating or exploiting in any way. They compared it to min-maxing, which is something that's done in legitimately every single game. If you look at like Minecraft speedruns per se, it's literally min-maxing. You are trying your hardest to get to the end goal as quickly as possible. And basically what it is something that happens in every game. And for them, it's herd management, and they don't find it as an exploit. Now, in the same sense, they also said that they won't do any sort of anti-cheat for PC or the game in general, because they feel that everybody should be able to play however they want to play, which is also true. It goes both ways. But he did go in depth and kind of talk about the fact that they just consider it min-maxing and that they don't actually consider it hacking in any way. Or even exploiting for that matter. So. And he did that on live on the EW, the official Expansive Worlds channel. Fabled Painted Spoon Rack, Fabled Hooded Irish Elk Rack, and Fabled Hooded Blade Rack. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's awesome. Nice variety, too. Trust me, when you get the same ones over, variety is very nice. And even if EW never said, like, oh, we find herd management to be, cheating, I would probably still use it. Like, if they say, oh, you know, we don't encourage it, we consider it cheating and hacking, or cheating and or hacking, then I'd probably maybe back down a little bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's in the game. The developers support it. There's no need to sit there and whine all day. It's the way that I look at it. What's up, S-Buck? How's it going, man? Welcome. You'd still use it? I probably would too. I mean, unless you're an official EW creator, there's no reason not to. The official EW partner, for that matter. There'd be no reason not to. So that's the reason. That's the way that I look at it personally. Okay. But I agree, though. Like, at the end of the day, you have to take what the developers say. And, you know, respect what they say. If they say it's cheating, then it's cheating. If they say they don't care, then it's in the game. It's not going to change. Just like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of all the complaining from KC. It's like, holy cow, dude, give it up. You can't watch a video or a stream where it's not talked about. And it's like, ah. Why? Because I think what it is he feels that the game's going to... The reason that Casey's so against it is I feel like he thinks it's going to be the downfall of Call of the Wild. And he might be right, but most likely not. So he's saying that, you know, when everybody can use herd management so easily to get all these great ones, that it's going to downplay the, you know, the great one. It's not going to be as special. And when people farm them so easily, it's not going to be as impressive to get. Therefore, people will stop playing the game as their main goal to get a great one. And I feel like being a content creator and getting most, if not all of his views from Call of the Wild. I feel like it also plays a role in the sense of it's kind of his job, so like he's not going to want the game that, you know, is his job basically to end, which I get. I definitely understand where he's coming from, but I just think it's not that deep. It's really not. It is kind of old. Which I get his point in it, though. Look, I get both sides, but like, if you look at it from like not statistically, but like yes, the more great ones the game could die quicker. There's always gonna be new great ones. You're never gonna get every combo before the next map. We all know it. Even if you can get 20 great one fallow in 6 months, the odds that they're not a single one is different is slim to zero. The odds of that happen is basically none. So let's say you only get 5 random ones. 25 great ones, that's absurd. In 6 months, that's about 6 great ones, or 4.25 great ones a month. Which, if you average 2,000 kills, is like, you have to kill 8,500 fallow deer in 6 months is crazy. Like, it's probably never gonna end. Probably not. Probably have more subs than videos. Nice. If that ever happens to me, holy cow, I haven't been uploading. I doubt that'll ever happen. Unless a significant amount of people will start unsubbing. Because if I ever hit 3,000 videos, oh my god. You want 16 more? Holy moly. How many kills into this grind? Can't even read that, it's so dark in here. 68. Just started this stream. Hello, J-Dog. How's it going? Ideally, I want a painted fallow. At least 3 whitetail great. I want like 4 great ones in like a month. Maybe 5. In 3 months. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Because that's actually a lot, honestly. Are you kidding me? The gun didn't shoot the second time. Son of a gun. If you have the grind set up, I'd say it's possible, Shotzi. If you have to set up the grinds, I don't know that's possible. I have 6 great one fallow, Jacob. Oh my god. 6 great one fallow, 9 great one red deer, and 1 great one bear. Favorite great one fallow deer combination is the typical rack with the painted. Favorite one that I have is the fabled silver spoon rack. Ooh, it's a little hunting pressure heavy over there. Trying to hit 15 or more before the next We only need 9 more. Good luck, man. What do you still need to grind for red deer, or do you not have a red deer? Or have you not grinded red deer? This red deer's a piece of cake to set up. I'd say the hardest struggle is going to be if you're doing bear or moose. I'd say more moose than bear. Like, bear is possible, it just takes time. Moose just straight up disappear half the time. So, good luck. Good luck. What are you going after, Shotzi? Like, bear, red deer, moose, whitetail, like, what species? Like 5 whitetail, 2 bear, or I don't know if you're trying to get 16, that's a lot. Quattro's tough, though. You definitely could. As I would say, Quattro's the best map, so... Oh my gosh, dude, I'm hitting the triple ups there. I'm blind. Yeah, that's a good rack, too. The silver typical is good. I respect it. When will I stream next? I don't know. Probably not tomorrow, because I'm going golfing. And, honestly, I'll probably fall asleep. Because I have to get up early. I'll be taking a nap, and I'll probably not want to stream after that. I'm always super crabby. Just kidding. Where is he? He's in the lodge. You only got 2 moose, 1 red deer, 3 fallow, and none of the others? That's insane, though. Congrats on the moose. Those are impossible. No, I don't have a great one whitetail. I can't wait for the day that I can say, yes, I have... How many great one whitetail do you have? 1. Oh my gosh. That'll be the day that I'll feel accomplished in life. I've wanted one since before the release of the red deer great one. And I've never, despite grinding 9,300 kills, never gotten a great one whitetail. Oh my gosh, a decent little rack there. Should still die relatively quick. Okay. I golf? Yeah, I'm bad at it, but it's fun. Pretty bad apples, somebody say. Gotten 2 pars ever? I consider it good. I was going Hunter Call of the Wild. 9 holes. That's about as much as I can do without wanting to throw something aggressive. Without wanting to snap the club in half, genuinely. So, yeah. First ground whitetail with 640 kills. Yeah, red deer are either super short or really long. There's no in between, really. Kind of sucks, though. Oh, that is not good. Hopefully there was no damage to the house. I haven't hit a house. But wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Hope it doesn't, though. Hello, Hunter Call of the Wild. How's it going? I'm not really that bad, but I'm not that good. Like, no, I'm pretty bad. Like, I'm bad. That's not what I'm considering at all, actually. Yeah, I'm bad. But, you live and you learn. I think that's what the saying is. Something. You learn and you live. I think it's you live and you learn. Favorite Great One Whitetail Rack? The Cluster Rack by an absolute mile. That is so nice. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Just best Great One rack. No, it's not, but I love it. It's awesome. Thing about the grinds is like you never want to give up because you never know. It could be 1 kill around the corner. Sure, it could be 2,000 kills around the corner. But like what I recommend doing if you get burnt out of a grind is just go and hunt multiplayer. You know, do whatever you want basically. And then whenever you're bored, you can't connect to multiplayer, you don't know what to do, go and shoot some red deer. And don't take it very seriously. Don't only grind red deer. And eventually, you'll get the great one. Got the big rack? Nice. Big rack's my second favorite. Probably my third favorite. But I'd be delighted to get a big rack. I would never be mad at the big rack. Alright, might as well do another run, why not? Alright. What's my favorite Great One Moose fur? The Two Tones is the best. I've loved it since I saw it on the EW stream for the very first time. It's my favorite. Spruce Typical Rack is so beautiful. It's your dream Great One. I would never be mad with the spruce, but it's not my favorite. Not that I'd never be mad with it, but you know what I mean. I would never complain about a spruce, but I wouldn't choose it. That's the exact one that Prox CK got. Pretty awesome. So, a level 5 black book the other day and gave up. Why? You could, but don't take the grinding so seriously. Like, that's what I've been doing, and when I actually come to fallow, I've been enjoying it a lot. Like right now, I don't have any problems with the fallow deer, despite being over 10,000 kills. It's just one of those things where sometimes when you take a break, it actually makes you do it more. Am I going to do a triple lodge tour? Yeah, but if you've seen my lodge, over half the plaques are empty, so that's not good. Yeah, the spruce, or the, Fibbled Two-Tone Non-Typical Rack is my favorite. Spruce Typical Rack, I don't know what's with the typical rack. Don't get me wrong. I would be delighted to see a typical rack moose, but the non-typical rack is just so much better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but probably not. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, no. That's actually fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's typical rack's not bad. Just it's my second favorite rack. I'm not a huge fan of the quad paddle. I'm not a huge fan of the quad paddle on the quad paddle isn't bad, but it's not my favorite either. I don't know. Anything about the quad paddle? I mean, anything but the quad paddle, or what? I don't know what you mean. Anything about the quad paddle. Like the wreck that Crow got the other day? I honestly find it atrocious. I don't know how you could like that, or even be somewhat excited over it. That's my least favorite. I hate the oak, and I hate that rack. The one that Crow got, like, yesterday's my least favorite. Fair one ever, probably. Genuinely. Your moves are awesome. Birch quad pedal and a non-typical Ashen. That's awesome. I don't dislike the Ashen at all. Actually, I really like it, but I don't really like it. I just feel like it doesn't stand out like the Birch or the Two Tones or the Speckled. Typical rack is my second favorite combo, which doesn't really make sense because it's not my favorite fur or my favorite rack, but it's my, I don't know actually where that came from, but it's definitely my second favorite. The typical Speckled's awesome. Absolutely incredible. Favorite great one I've ever got is the great one, what you call it? Great one, Black Bear. It's my favorite that I've gotten. It was a Fabled Spirit. 24.7 Great one, Black Bear. Don't like the Ashen? I don't dislike it. It's just not it's just, it doesn't stand out to me, which is what I think is so cool about the Moosephere. Hey, Oak. Same. Oak is literally so bad. If I get the Oak Spider Rack, oh my god. That's like worst case scenario. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's finally a Great One Moose, so I can't really be too mad about it. Greedy, you're down. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's fine. No, I'm doing that on. Not bad. Accidentally hit that. The Speckled Typical Rack is probably my second favorite. Not probably. It's almost to number one, but not quite. I love that too. I really need to grind some moose, just get that great one, you know. Great one just looks awesome. I hope to get a two-tone Speckled too. There's like 6 furs, but two-tone, Speckled, and Birch are the ones that I want the most in order. Two-tones, then Speckled, then Birch, then Spruce, then Ashen, then Oak. But I'd be happy with any. It's the Oak Spider is honestly not even worth the tens of hours of grinding. You know? It's one of those, like, it's not even that it's not worth taxing. It's not worth the time. This is my great one this stream. I spawned it last night at about 2:30 a.m. and spent about 4 hours today getting pictures of it and took it out live here today. So yes, it was taken out live about 30-ish minutes into the stream. We got your great one in a multi-mount fighting a 272 whitetail. Awesome, that's awesome. Spider small rack or big rack red deer? I like both of them, but probably the small rack. By not much, by very, very little bit. Why the guy didn't spook. They actually physically ran and pushed him out of the way. Strange, I guess. You know, what can you do? We get the Oak Spider shooting with the 470. I'd like to see that happen. Probably not, but it'd probably still not be ideal. Oh my gosh, horrible shots. Oh my gosh, I like can't even hit my shots. Jeez. Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. Holy macaroni. It's getting late. Not really. Well, yeah, but it's about as late as you're gonna get without being day or morning, I guess. Okay. Okay. Let me try to get all three. How many super rares do I have? 1 super rare. 0 from grinds, despite over 30,000 herd management grinded kills. Yeah, so 1 super rare. It's a coyote from Rancho del Arroyo on PS4. But I've killed about 10,000 some fallow. 2 without a super rare. What time is it for me? It's 11:44. I'm on Central Standard Time. Okay, so I've killed 10,249 fallow deer without a super rare. Shooting at the 22. I'm not gonna screw it up, but I'll probably go for like a longbow shot or something. Something more risky where if I screw it up, it'll be like, really? But who really cares, you know? Okay. Must be on mountain time. I think mountain time's an hour back. In the US at least. Or something like that. Did I get a great one? If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I shot him at the beginning of the stream. Spawned him last night. Yes, Giddy, I am. Currently, I'm not getting any diamonds, but normally I'm getting a lot of diamonds. Right now, for some reason, I'm on a dry streak. But yes, I'm using herd management. And 10,250 kills without herd management. Or with herd management without a super rare. All herd managed and claimed. Not that claiming matters, but I might as well throw that in there. I mean, maybe take off 100 not claimed kills, really. In 10,000, sure. That means like what? 1 out of 100 wasn't claimed. That's about accurate. Okay. 1 deer only, huh? Strange. Okay. I think this is gonna probably be my last run. I'm super tired. Probably gonna end it pretty short here because I got an early morning ahead of me. 7 a.m. and it's midnight, and I'm still gonna get a snack, take a shower, go to bed. Yeah, it's gonna be rough, but it's all good. I probably will be live tomorrow. I won't say probably, but I hope to be live tomorrow. But I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. The golden is the worst fur type fallow, and you got 2 of them. Hey, I got 4 of them in a row. Yeah, it sucks. What PC do I have? Couldn't tell you. I don't know, like, how to go upon specs on a PC. Waking up early is so bad, considering today I woke up at like 1:30. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. But let's go look at the great one more time before we end the stream. Before I end the stream and I go to bed. Get ready to go to bed. Alright, here we are. Here he is. Look at the beast. Look at the absolute beast. Wow. Just wow. Look at that great one. Now we have 2 official great one huddles too. What great one should I add? Yeah, I can give you a quick little lodge tour. What great one should they add? Rodeo. Alright, so here's the start here. Hang on. Let me pull a flinter here. Here we have my 3 favorite great ones. This guy, my fabled mocha, and my small rack fabled golden. Then the horrible golden mount over here. Not even going to take time to look at that. 269 fallow. Diamond black buck. Over here we have a mellow European rabbit. Diamond whitetail, water buffalo, pronghorn, axis deer, and 2 diamond moose. Fallow mount. All rares. Here's this. They're all diamonds and or rares. Like that's a diamond, that's a diamond, that's a diamond. You get the point. Legacy rack, European bison, and plains bison though. Another plains bison there. Albino goat, dark brown female raccoon dog, a couple diamonds there. Max score blue wildebeest and diamond wildebeest, diamond wolf. Reindeer multi-mount, diamond jackal, diamond peccary, diamond blacktail, and then rare blacktail and rare mule deer. 227, like the all like 270 mount, 240 plus mule deer, piebald axis deer, diamond wild boar over there, red deer mount like this. I don't know why he's in that pose. That's what he should have been in. Piebald moose, diamond grizzly, diamond bantang, and 2 piebald moose. 2 white ptarmigan, Iberian wolf diamond, tufted duck diamond, albino male moose right here. Albino brown bear, diamond European bison, and then 8 mythical diamond water buffalo. And let me slowly trot on over. Diamond chocolate fallow deer, albino blue wildebeest, melanistic reindeer, albino roo, melanistic roo, max score roo, and diamond roo, and 2 diamond fallow deer. Melanistic bantang, really cool. Blacktail, diamond, gold mellow croc, couple diamond bantang, and diamond euro bison, and then a diamond croc right there. But yeah, that's going to do it for this stream. So thank you guys for watching. And I'll see